Peace and blessings, everyone. Hello, hello. My name is Nikki Ewing, and welcome to the Rose Garden. So, today I'm coming to you with a video. I know I have not posted content in a while, but I am definitely back, and we are going to start talking about a lot of stuff in regards to spirituality, spiritual wellness, and overall just how the mind, body, and spirit definitely come together as one to create a complete holistic experience for mental and physical health. Okay, so with that being said, today we are going to be talking about the full moon and pretty much how to get the most out of your full moon experience. If you are somebody that does work with the new and full moon, you're interested in working with the new and full moon, and just having an overall understanding. So today I'm only going to talk about the full moon. I will backdoor and talk about the new moon at a later date. Okay, so before we hop in, I definitely want to make sure that you definitely go to the description and join my Patreon. Okay, on my Patreon, I will be offering exclusive content. So, for example, I'm talking about the full moon today. I will post in my Patreon pretty much an overview of what I do during the full moon and the new moon, as well as all things chakras, things like that. Because as you've seen, I've been posting a lot of content about chakras lately. There's a lot more in store on my Patreon site in terms of the chakra system as well. So join my Patreon. It is the Rose Garden Sanctuary. You can donate according to tiers, and trust me, that definitely keeps more content that you like to see coming your way. All right. So with that being said, let's hop into the full moon. All right. So as some of you may or may not know, currently we are under a full moon lunar eclipse. Okay. So with most full moons, a lot of us say that this is a time where we manifest, we set our intentions. We see a lot of full moon circles, a lot of full moon gatherings, things of that nature. Now, it is no secret that during the full moon, energy is high. For some of us, that may look like we are more fatigued and we're more drawn to resting. And for some of us, we have a boost of energy. And when the new moon occurs, it may be the reverse effect, okay? So with that being said, when it comes to a full moon, it is not necessarily the time to manifest. It is not necessarily a time to set new intentions and start working on new projects, signing new contracts, things of that nature. All right. The full moon is a reflective time. When we are under the energy of the full moon, it is a time of reflection. Yes, it is a time for action, but not new action. Okay. When we are under a full moon, the full moon calls us to stop, ground a little bit, pull our energy back inward to reflect on everything that we have done during the current cycle that we are in. So when we think about the full moon calls us to reflect on the intentions, the affirmations, and the manifestations that we called forward during the new moon. Once we are in a new moon, we start doing the work necessary to bring our wants, desires, and needs into fruition. So with that being said, when the full moon comes, it is a time to reflect. It is a time to big up ourselves and celebrate all of the accomplishments that we have done. It is a time to acknowledge all of the things that we have done. We check off our checklist. We reflect on the things that we have done and the things that we have not done. So with that being said, a very important question to ask during the full moon is what is working and what is not working. What has worked and what do I need to pivot on or shift or just throw away? Okay? With the full moon, we cleanse. So when it comes to the new moon and the full moon, it is always a good time to cleanse and reset your space, okay? That is always encouraged, even when it's not a distinct moon cycle, because of course every day there's a new moon cycle just about, right? So with that being said, it's always a good time to cleanse your space. It's always a good time to create your space and shift the energy within your space, okay? So even with the full moon, yes, it is a time to clear your space. It is also a time to get clear mentally. If we have been feeling a little foggy, a little unsure, a little doubtful, this is the time to reset your energy and reset your mental space, okay? And once you've done that, of course, you reset, you clear, you reflect, and you make it clear what are the things that you want to finish. This is a time of finishing what you have started. See it through. Yes, you may need to restart. Yes, you may need to pivot your ideas and your actions. All of that is okay. And because of that, now is the time to get clear on that. Go back to the drawing board and assess everything that you have done up until this full moon point. Once you have done that, get your intentions clear and then power through. Okay? It is still a time of action, but it's a time of grounding. So if you've been more loosey-goosey, maybe it's time to tighten up some loose strings, tie up some loose ends. This is a time to tie up some loose ends. This is a time to reset your energy and make sure that what you need to get done gets done. This is a time to throw out the things that is holding you back, that is not working for you during this cycle. You pivot and you continually follow through. Okay? So pull out those journals, pull out your planner, and assess. What have I done? What have I not done yet? What is holding me back from doing the things that I want to get done? All right? For the things that worked, why did these things work? And how can I apply those things to what I am trying to see through to the end of this cycle, to the end of this month? All right? This is a time to anchor down, ground in your energy, get clear in your mental space, and carry that energy through. All right? So with that being said, head over to my Patreon. There will be some fresh new content on how I honor the full moon within this space. My full moon practice is very simple when you compare it to the new moon, which I definitely will be sharing. But the full moon, very simple. I'll be sharing what I do, but it's only for my patrons, all right? So with that being said, head to the description box and click the links. Click my website. I offer services. Click my Patreon site. Exclusive content only for my beautiful, beautiful patrons. And with that being said, also join my Facebook group, Awakening Intentionality, where we further all of these conversations as well. Until then, peace and blessings, family.